The Scarab has always been one of my favorite Microtech patterns. This is a pretty early one with the dual screw clip setup. This is a 2003, I believe. Yep, 2003, number 419. So close. This thing came to me with just completely thrashed grip tape inlays, and so I swapped it out with some old piano keys. I think it gives it a really nice, classy tuxedo look. And I love the tactile feel of ivory. It's got a slightly grippy feel to it, even when polished to a high finish. And yeah, I don't know. I love ivory. I'm not gonna deny it. Yeah, the Scarab, I believe, was kind of the second OTF pattern that really went into production for Microtech. The QD Scarab, as this one is named, Quick Deployment Scarab. These were marketed as more of a heavy-duty utilitarian blade. You get a nice high, tall blade stock with a high grind, relatively thin blade stock. You know, beefy enough for some abuse, but giving it much better cutting ability than, you know, the very short, narrow blade on a Ultratech with a kind of a wedgy grind. I've never found Ultratechs to be particularly good cutters, whereas the Scarab, this thing is just a great size, great form factor, basically the same thickness as a UT, but with dual springs side by side to sling that massive blade in and out with authority. These do take, especially these early ones, do take a pretty strong thumb to actuate. I have a lot of people that I hand this to that have trouble firing it, but, you know, just gotta work on your thumbs. These early pieces tend to go for a lot of money, obviously, because of Microtech collectability. I actually got this one, like I said, with totally thrashed grip tape, but with the original tube and paperwork. And if this thing had been in great shape with that tube and paperwork, it easily would be a $1,000 knife, probably. I paid a lot less. And then, like I said, it now has aftermarket ivory inlays. So how that affects value is really going to be determined by the specific customer if I wanted to sell it. But, you know how pieces in my collection are. They typically don't go anywhere. Like I said, I like the classy look of the ivory. So for me, it's a perfect knife. So yeah, you know, if you're looking to pick one up, it's going to be kind of pricey. Microtech does make the Scarab 2 now, but it is a thicker chassis, a bigger overall knife, slightly longer. I think it's like a full 4-inch blade. And it's not quite the EDC friendly size of the original Scarab, but they are very, very cool. They're just not my cup of tea. I like the OG Scarab. So yeah, hope you guys like this look at this pretty early QD Scarab. And I hope you guys have a good evening. This is my last night shift, so I will catch you guys from home tomorrow. Hope you guys have a good one.